becoming distractables.
That's on. That's on the recording.
I know.
Welcome back, guys.
It's time I expose
we're
Anthony
playing
for the villain he
Spider-Man
is. He has been
episode 13.
stealing things from distractables. Exposed. How's that make you feel?
Yeah, I took some basic ideas of like, hey, I want to talk about something.
Wow.
I don't know what.
Storm.
And then I was listening to Distracted and I was like, ooh, I really like this idea of talking about this. And so then I offered it. We didn't have to do it. You guys wanted to, so we did.
You didn't tell us that it was from distractables. You
Until
were just like,
we found out.
yeah,
I was literally like,
I looked
I
at
have
your
this
phone.
idea from somewhere else. I literally said that.
I looked at your phone. I'm like, is that the Distractables podcast?
And Anthony said, "No, I'm not stealing ideas from Distractable. Completely original content."
I literally said even prior to that, this is not original ideas. I'm taking them from somewhere.
You did not say original. No, okay, but anyways, this suit, I don't know why, but I really enjoy it very much so. The ESU suit. I think it's because he's human. I think I like being able to see suits that kind of show off the more human-y side to him.
I would almost like there to be just a Peter Parker suit. Just not Peter Parker. I know it doesn't make sense, but I would like it.
It would be cool, but also trying to do all the facial recognition of everything that happens.
Yeah. But I mean, it's the same thing. Like, they map all the eye movement, on the suits. So, like, I feel like it'd be just as easy.
God damn it, another stealth mission.
I know it's more than just the eyes, though, so I mean, like,
We need some content.
Sorry. So, would you rather always have a full phone battery or a full tank of gas?
I don't drive. But, like, I'll take a full tank of gas with me wherever I go.
I'm sitting here, and I'm thinking that, like, I would almost rather have the full tank of gas because gas is expensive overall. I don't have a car either, but I'd almost rather have it because then at least, hey, it's always going to have gas, and I can just charge my phone in the car.
It's true.
I'd rather have a full tank of gas, even just not for me necessarily.
Yeah, no,
well,
exactly.
I do eventually intend on driving at some point.
Places by doing that, always have full tank of gas. You can get everywhere. You don't have to worry about it. Would you rather lose all of your teeth or lose a day of your life every time someone kissed you?
Day of your life every time someone kissed you? I'm not a good kisser. I've already been told this. I got exposed by my girlfriend, and she was like, "Yeah, you need to learn." I was like, "Oh, I see."
And that's when you say, "You should teach me."
That's what I did, and it didn't work. She's like, "YouTube will guide you," and I'm like, "Oh, it was that bad?"
Oh gosh, it's so bad that she didn't even want to teach you.
Yeah, like I don't know, like me and my significant other kiss quite a bit, so I'd rather almost not lose a day of my life, but also at the same time, like, I don't necessarily want to lose all my teeth.
But you can get dentures at least, like permanent dentures.
Hello.
Yeah.
I know if you
exactly, but I mean, like, they're not like perfect.
Be Washington, get wooden ones.
I think at the end of the day, I'm still gonna go with my gut and go with losing my teeth. Because yeah, I can get them replaced and stuff like that, and at least then I know I'm not gonna die in early death. Because I couldn't stop kissing people.
Gotta turn him around. Wait.
No comment.
I mean, a day off my life every time I kiss someone? I don't know. Like, I mean, I've
That's...
had a few makeout sessions. That's a lot of days off my life.
I like this thing.
Wow.
Gotta turn him around.
Would you rather drink from a toilet or pee in a litter box?
Good boy.
I can drink from a toilet. I'll drink this from the top water of the toilet. That water.
Yeah, it does not say that. I think it's talking about the bowl.
Now we're changing the rules.
No, I'm just saying, like,
I would
when
pee
you think
in
of
a
a
litter
toilet,
box.
you think of that.
It doesn't say a used toilet.
No, I mean, it could be a brand new toilet you just installed, put fresh water in.
I'll do it each time I need a drink of water.
Like, fuck.
Pee in a litter box.
And the
I
elevator's
feel like
unlocked.
I'm making cereal.
Head upstairs.
Man. I would rather pee in a litter box. Only because the idea of the toilet just...
Does it got a Brita full
Just, it's something about it. I'd rather just pee in a litter box. I can clean it out, and... Actually, I don't have a cat, so I wouldn't need to clean it out, just throw it out. So, like, there we are. So, this one's interesting as hell. Would you rather be forced to live the same day over and over again for a full year, or take 3 years off the end of your life?
Full year. Because, objectively, that is less time.
Yeah, that's true.
And to be
It'll
fair...
suck, but...
To be fair... Like Daniel says about the rewind, I would be busy trying to perfect it. And if I know it's going to be 3 times, then hell, I could fuck around with one of them if I wanted to anyway.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be an interesting thing. Like, especially if you knew what 24-hour period it is. Like you could find out the winning numbers of the lottery. You know,
It's
and
true.
just cheat the lottery that way. Like that's like an interesting thing. Like, ooh, I think I would agree once again with the year because yeah, it's a short amount of time, and who knows what I could learn in that time. I could learn how to play fucking piano.
You have
'cause I would
literally
keep my
a
memories.
year worth of time that
Memories
doesn't
matter.
matter. Yeah.
Wouldn't
Which
it be,
like is neat.
wouldn't it be
Like,
2 years then? Because it's 3 years.
3 years off the
at the end of your life,
or
or
one.
you have one day for a full year.
Yeah.
One. So yeah.
And like I don't know, one of my favorite movie tropes is Groundhog's Day.
Oh my god.
I don't know if
a
you guys
lot
have
of them
seen
are
that,
just
but-
so good.
I love that concept, and because it's also like scarily real too. That's kind of part of it.
Live, die, repeat. Live, die, repeat.
Yeah, so like I don't know. I think I'd go with that just because there are so many things I could learn and do. So
There's so much extra time.
yeah, like I could write a full novel,
Wow.
and what would be a day?
What happens if I die?
You just wake up on the same day.
Yeah.
But so like the year, which is I could time skip. I could time travel.
No, because you'd still be.
Oh, would it reset?
Yeah, we just reset until the year is over
Yeah.
So like when do I respawn?
at the start of that 24-hour period.
Yeah.
Okay, so
So like, say if you died like an hour in, you just go right back out to the beginning. So you skip that full day. So you're down a day of your year, but
that'd be kind of funny.
yeah, I think I'd go with that. Would you rather never eat watermelon again or be forced to eat watermelon with every meal?
Never eat watermelon again. I don't eat watermelon
Ugh.
enough.
Yeah, like I'm sitting here, I'm like, I like watermelon, I do. I don't
But
have
I don't
anything
like it
against
that
but
much.
I don't like it that much either. Yeah, like it's a lot of fucking watermelon.
A lot of fucking.
It's not
watermelon.
worth eating it with every meal.
I had no idea it was genetic.
Water, fucking watermelon.
Norman's bathroom is bigger than my entire
Yeah, I think I'm just never eat it again.
I think it's a lot of fucking
Shut
water.
Shut the fuck up. I'm sorry.
This must
It's
be the
funny.
key for Harry's room.
Would you rather get a paper cut every time you turn a page or bite your tongue every time you eat?
A lot of fucking watermelon.
Damn it.
Bite my tongue, because
I already do anyways.
I do it a lot anyways.
Well, I assume if it's biting my tongue, it's the lethal. Like, oh fuck, that really fucking hurt once.
I do that every
So-
time.
No, I'd rather. Oh, fuck, but if I get a paper cut,
Yeah, every time you read.
Every time you turn a page.
Yeah. So like,
Oh,
you would
yeah,
never
then-
be able to read.
then probably the food because at least then I can just have shakes and
Law books.
You just never chew, I guess, yeah. It's a good point, I didn't think of that. Just learn how to swallow your food whole.
Become a snake.
Yep.
That must be the code to that.
I'm gonna agree with that. I'd rather.
what's the
bite
code?
my tongue. The date.
Oh, 718.
Would you rather die in 20 years with no regrets or live to 100 with a lot of regrets?
Die at 20. No regrets.
Die in 20 years.
Because the thing is that what's the point of living life if you're gonna live a life full of regrets?
Yeah.
Exactly. I agree. Would you rather sip gin with Ryan Reynolds or shoot tequila with Dwayne The Rock Johnson?
Keep Team 2 on standby.
Ryan Reynolds.
I'm getting some air.
Ryan Reynolds.
I feel like
Ryan Reynolds would be a fun guy to drink with, I think.
oh definitely. I feel like Ryan Reynolds would be more fun.
Like, I have nothing against Dwayne The Rock Johnson. I just, from what I've heard about his personality in everyday life, I don't know if I necessarily want to deal with that.
I don't know.
You
I
fucked
just
up. You fucked up.
you
No, I
fucked
didn't.
up.
No, I didn't. Shut the fuck up.
I was waiting for that to come around the corner.
No, if I'm
Oh.
fast enough, it don't
Yeah,
matter.
like I said, I love Ryan Reynolds. His personality, like he's a really funny guy, and he takes nothing fucking seriously, which is great.
Oh, I don't know if I could do that. I'm a very serious
It'd
man.
be fun to
Yeah,
To
just
drink.
like sit there and drink and talk to the man. Oh, I'd have
Well,
a
yeah,
hell of a
I
time.
guess,
Like,
yeah,
exactly.
it's
Like,
just
yeah.
I no.
Oh, it's facing in front of him, so he won't turn
Maybe
around.
if I go this way,
Yeah, now throw it.
I can smell you.
Okay.
Alrighty. Would you rather get trapped in the middle of a food fight or a water balloon fight?
Water balloon.
Water balloon, yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Well,
I don't
is
mind
it
water.
random? Because I have a lot of electronics on me most of the time.
Yeah, but to be fair, like most technology nowadays is waterproof to a certain degree. I mean, I don't disagree with that.
I
Like,
know
yeah,
what-
I wouldn't
I know
trust
the
it
answer
always
to
either.
this. It's Alpha Patrol.
This looks like Norman's tracking
Right
Dr.
here.
Michael's
This one.
movements.
Yeah, you gotta change the defense line.
Uh,
Kind of makes sense though.
this one.
I bet
can find the Devil's Breath lab with this.
Oh, it's records.
Yep,
It must be
records.
an Oscorp property with a ton of
And then
cyber
I don't think it's Alpha
frequented
Patrol.
by Dr. Michaels.
Oh, what's this one?
Yeah, there you
I was right next to it.
Code
But
name
my
for Devil's Breath.
I would rather do the water balloon fight because I don't really mind water, and food, on the other hand, has a lot of different textures and a lot of different food types that I really don't know what to expect there. Like, yeah, I can just wash off,
I knew it.
but
10th
I'm
of
just
April,
getting away.
Oscorp's records department.
Yeah.
we
Either way, you're
saved.
gonna get
We
wet.
saved. Yeah, we did the Dark Michaels thing. I'm trying to remember. We are actually pretty close to the end, aren't we?
Yeah, we're about to get to the scene where that random comment popped up a long time ago. It's amazing the way you made her do that.
It's
I
amazing
would control this.
how you made Spider-Man catch Mary Jane as she caught up or she jumped off the side of the building.
Oh, that's what you were talking about.
Yeah. Would you rather walk to work in heels or drive to work in reverse?
I would rock heels. I'm just saying. I got a dress.
We're talking about rocking heels as Martin's parents fucking explode. So, I already
Oreos.
walk to work. I have no reason to have a car, so I don't have a car anymore.
But would you do it in heels?
Do I have to wear the heels while I'm at work? That's the real question. Do I get to just walk there and change my shoes? Because, like, a 10-hour shift on heels may not be fun.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like, but also driving like the few blocks that I walk to my job
I'm in an auto.
in reverse, it would also not be that fun.
Also money. You're spending a lot more money for gas.
I have to
Yeah.
get this.
So like, I'd almost rather just do the heels in hopes that I get to change my shoes at the end of it.
MJ has some anti-plot armor. She could have been such a cool character if we got her bit by the spider, even though like the spider was on her shoulder for at least like 20 minutes, and then it's supposedly that the spider just chills on her for the entire car ride until it could bite
sexist.
Miles.
It's sexist. It won't bite women.
No, that's a gentleman, not
so
sexism.
you said heels, Daniel.
I don't know. I gotta drive to work. So
that walk would not be fun for
We have
you.
a breach.
I would agree.
High alert.
So I think I'd just drive in reverse. Because walking in heels would take way longer.
No, I thought it was empty.
It's not quite empty.
You can pass me one.
You got it, bud. Alright. Would you rather spend a year at war or a year in prison?
You're at war. At least then I could say I was a hero.
I
Yeah, wait.
agree because, like, once again, the prison thing, you don't know what you're going
Why
in
you're
for,
there?
and that is pretty a scary thought in my opinion.
I've got the lab
I'm an
location.
American soldier.
At least, yeah. Like,
Yeah.
alright. Would you rather die before or after your partner?
Keep the motor
After.
running.
I could not let her bear the responsibility of trying to continue on with that. I do not want anyone to have to feel that. That is why I will die last.
I actually agree 200% here, Chris.
Yeah.
I know I will be going through it, but I can't live with myself putting someone else through it.
Mm-hmm.
That would be horrible.
I refuse.
Oh, don't do that. Go that
Nope,
way.
nope,
Go that way.
nope,
Go that way. Give up, because you also hit the frames and landed right in front of him.
That didn't distract him at all.
Would you rather have a child every year for 20 years,
Oh, Jesus
or
Christ.
never have any children?
Never have any children.
20 children.
We need to clear that balcony.
I'm actually really
I would
conflicted
love-
about this one.
Daniel, if you had a child every 20 years, I will help you raise those kids, bro.
Like,
I can't have children, but I'll help you
I
raise your kids.
genuinely like want to have kids one day, and like the way they phrase it, never have any kids at all.
I don't need fucking 20 of them.
I don't need 20 of them either.
But I want a
never
kid.
having the option to have kids, even through adoption. That's the part where I'm like, I don't know.
I love how innovative Salem is. I mean,
Sable.
Sable. Everyone's like, oh, we can't get past the glass. He's like, just fucking shoot it.
Also, I may or may not have forgotten to set the timer, but I can see the time, so we're good.
Did your eyes suddenly get better?
Yeah, I don't know what happened. Like, I think this is I just stopped looking at the screen so much. Like, I'm just looking around a lot more now, since I'm able to just talk.
I love that.
Yeah, he was like, I was just in the shower.
Oh no, I wasn't talking about that. I was talking about the ESU Spider-Man.
Oh, that's my point. He's like, he was just in the shower. He's like, had to like quickly throw out his mask, you know. So I don't know. I 20 kids would be a fucking lot.
Yeah, but it's not the first time somebody's done that before.
Yeah.
Also, tax purposes though.
I bet it's the taxes though. That'd be amazing. So you know what? I've changed my mind. I'm going 20 kids.
I do not want kids.
I want kids. That's something that I have learned over the last few years myself. That I want kids.
I know I want.
I don't want kids. I'm leader of V Squad.
Yeah, it'd be impossible if you have kids either way. So you're right.
Well, not entirely.
I could adopt technically.
No,
if-
or you could do the artificial insemination thing.
I'm good.
If I don't think
You want to go back to controversial hot takes? Let's talk about cloning.
Ooh.
Spider-Man cloning.
All right.
What cloning did you think I meant?
No, I was gonna start talking about cloning.
Me,
Actually,
Bam,
like, real
Sheep.
life options of cloning was actually really neat. But
Yeah.
would you rather take amazing selfies but look horrible at all other photos, or be photogenic everywhere but in your selfies?
Oh. And then like the first thing that comes to mind is like Snapchatting people.
Yeah, like,
It's
I
like,
snap people a lot.
You take selfies because that's just what you do.
Yeah.
I already don't look photogenic in my selfies, so
What?
But the photos that honestly really matter to me are the photos that are like not a selfie. Like
That
when
is-
I'm with
Yeah.
family, getting a photo taken with my family.
That
Like
is
I would rather look good for them.
yeah,
I
I
would
know.
also rather look good for them. And then like imagine like just me being a handsome stud on the TikToks. Oh wait, we don't have to. I already am. the most
Yeah.
handsome.
So like, yeah, that one's
Keep
a little
telling
easier
yourself
for
Glad
me.
you agreed. Glad you agreed, Anthony. Anthony's like, yeah.
I'm not going to criticize you. I'm not going to say you're an ugly man. Like,
I know
And
that's not
I
what you're
said,
talking-
I
Can I get it?
you,
Can I get it?
No,
Come on.
it's off center. And I told you, good. It's good that you think that.
Two types. of
Would
friends
you
right there.
rather be gassy on a first date or on your wedding night?
Wedding night? What if I get married in the day? and then she's like, "Oh yeah, I'm ready for the honeymoon." And I'm like, "By the way, I'm the leader of V Squad. You can't stop." I pick,
Now this one is an interesting
I
one
pick
because
wedding.
man, like
to be fair, I wasn't gassy on my first date, but like stomach issues, and she was
Yeah.
like laying on my stomach. because
Yeah.
we were like cuddling. So I guarantee the whole time she heard my stomach shifting.
no, exactly. And so this was an interesting.
Oh, I
one,
got
'cause, like,
shot. I wasn't paying attention.
is-
I was looking at Daniel's sexy face, and
I
just
would
walked to bed.
rather
Like,
almost just be gassy on the first date because if they're able to live through that, then they're gonna live through anything you have together. I guess So,
You know
like,
what? Yeah. If they're with you because even besides the gassiness, you put a great first impression on.
But yeah,
No,
that's
I like
great.
my V Squad repellent, bro. We'll
I-
have
I
a nice
agree,
wedding.
It's funny, but
We'll have a nice wedding in the day, and then the wedding night.
like,
She's already
for me-
gonna be stuck with me for the rest of my life. Like,
Unless she
Yeah,
gets
like,
a divorce.
exactly.
and then I get to make the joke. This is what you have to deal with forever now.
Like, I
You
agree
made
with
it
you there, Chris. Like,
permanent.
it is interesting. Like,
And if she divorces me, well, damn, that was funny.
You got a funny story. My wife divorced me because the wedding night I farted.
Oh, we're going to the Martin Lee fight,
yeah, we're actually really close to the end. Damn.
dude. We could theoretically. I mean, if you guys don't have to be up tomorrow, we could power through the rest of these tonight.
At some point,
Just get
I
it done.
do need to sleep tonight because I have to get up early
Oh,
so I can
well.
call the hospital.
Oh well, then yeah, we're not worried though.
No,
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, we can do it. I mean, we're actually scarily close to the end.
Why are we so close?
I don't know.
It's
I mean,
because
we actually
we
have
have
the DLC. That's it.
We have two.
The
Oh,
time for the DLC.
The DLC.
We also have two people like that already know what they're doing
Yeah.
playing this game.
Yeah.
The DLC's not even gonna take that long either. Oh no.
You lost the Wi-Fi.
Interesting. Don't worry about that. That's fine.
But what about the footage?
Footage isn't through Wi-Fi.
Okay, never mind.
What did you think it was through
No,
Wi-Fi?
it's-
I'm just saying that it's connected to a computer.
It's okay. I understand the worry. Would you rather Danny DeVito or Danny Trejo play you in a movie?
Danny Trejo.
Danny DeVito, that man is a living legend. I wanna
Machete
meet
Man,
Trash
that's
Man.
all I gotta say.
Yeah, like I'm saying it to you. I'm like, yeah, that's pretty
I don't
cool.
know the other
I
actor.
do like pretend I'm badass, but like with Danny
He's
DeVito,
the
like
uncle in Spy Kids. In the
Oh,
first Spy Kids.
yeah. I'm gonna go with Danny DeVito because I feel like he would just get me.
You would just get me. Oh my gosh, me and Danny DeVito are like thick as thieves.
I don't think Danny Trejo would understand me nearly
Like,
as much.
imagine being Martin Lee, doing all these super incredible feats, and like right about to enact his like toughest plan, and just see some guy in a ESU outfit with a Spider-Man mask take out everyone single-handedly and just absolutely ruin your opponent's day.
Yeah.
Great.
All right. Would you rather be able to take back anything you say or hear any conversation that is about you?
Hear any other conversation that's about me. I do not like when people talk about me.
I guess hear conversations about me.
See, this one's actually. I feel like this one's interesting because it might take it back to the point where they don't know that I said that anymore.
Cause then it's,
That'd be useful. I could just say that the absolute worst shit about someone, like how I really feel at times, and then they would just never be the one. I obviously I'm joking. I'm not actually like that, but
I think everyone has a dark side.
like yeah, there's definitely times where I'm like, man, I really just want to cuss you out because I feel like you're just not actually hearing me. But I don't know if I want to hear everything everyone has to say about me. I feel like that's what really shifts this for me.
I see. We have always two different mentalities and things. I prefer to know why you say ignorance is bliss.
so I don't know.
I
Like,
feel like
it's
my
not
mental
what
health
people-
wise,
Uh,
I think I would rather be better off just being able to take back what I said. Because knowing everything everyone has to say about me would honestly put a lot of burden and stress on my life that I don't actually need.
See, you say,
but I don't
interact.
interact with people enough.
Yeah, like, I agree with that to an extent. Like, I mean, yeah, but like, I always hear like, oh man, that Anthony guy, he's just a terrible human being. Oh, haha, that man's fat, and you don't hear that, you know? Like, yeah, that would just take a toll on my mental health.
I think, see, you see it as a burden. I see it as uplifting. I know who's in my corner now. I know who to put the time and effort towards, and I know who's being fake, and I can just cut them off at that point.
But at the same time, like, even then, like, you can still cut those people out of your life, and they're still talking about you, you're still going to hear it. I feel like that's what actually bothers me. Not the whole, like, oh, I know who's in my corner, like, that doesn't matter to me. It's more of, like I said, the fact that at any point in time, like, oh, yeah,
Yes,
we get,
trust
like,
the guy in the school outfit.
we get, like, you know, a social footing, and, you know, everyone's gonna have their opinions of our content and stuff like that. Like, I don't know if I always want to hear that, you know? Like, don't be wrong, like,
Well, too bad it's the internet. You're gonna hear it anyways.
yeah, I'll see it, but I'm gonna be able to ignore it a lot better than just automatically hearing it in my ears, you know? So, I don't know. I feel like I would rather take back what I say.
Okay, Lee. No more
I
running.
don't want
This ends tonight.
to... I have done a very good job of living word to the point where I say what I say, and at the end of the day, I don't need to take anything back anymore. This is gonna be the suit I kick Martin Lee's ass in. I just realized that. Life's good right now.
Do we still got time for this fight?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
As long as he doesn't go more than, like, 10 minutes.
Shit.
You're fine.
It's
It's
getting
fine.
there. That's the 10
Yeah.
minutes.
You know what's even more funny?
What?
We get to watch you go to the hospital in that outfit.
You're
Because, yeah, not only do you get to kick Martin Lee's ass,
Where
but you
do I
get
go?
your ass kicked, and, like,
Oh, it's
to a
Facebook.
hurting point where you're like, oh no, he's dying.
No wonder he got his ass kicked. He's not even wearing half the suit.
Yeah.
Oh my god, Mr. Negative Fucker.
Yeah. Would you rather have skin that changes color based on your emotions, or tattoos appear all over your body depicting what you did yesterday?
Tattoos. Tattoos. 110% tattoos.
Do the tattoos disappear?
I'd assume so. That's
Yeah,
what it
'cause
sounds
they
like.
get replaced every time, every day.
I beat my dick. It's just a penis.
Yeah, like that's kind of what I'm thinking about. Like I have like figured out this because I spend like a lot of time on the toilet. Like, is that just gonna be it? Just me on the toilet on my phone on TikTok?
I would like that. It wouldn't allow me to. It would. I think that would help push me to be the person that I want to be as well. Where it's
Yeah,
like now
it's-
everyone is literally watching.
Yeah, like I feel like having my emotions on my skin would be a lot worse because yeah, there are times where I'm angry and I don't like let it out or something like
God,
that.
that's
Like,
so pretty.
interesting stuff like that. Like I feel like I would rather have the tattoos because yeah, I may not live the most interesting life, but at least some people know like, hey, this man's being honest. I can't lie, ever.
What do you mean moments earlier? Just let me go into the fight.
But yeah, with the emotions, I do kind of hide a lot of my emotions, so it's better that way for me, I guess. Would you rather hunt and butcher your own meat or never eat meat again?
Hunt and butcher my own meat, because then I can take the pelts too.
I actually I agree with that one. I would rather hunt and butcher my own meat. Like, yeah, it has a weirder disconnect there, but I actually think that's actually an amazing skill to have.
I've helped butcher stuff before. It's
Yeah,
kind of fun.
It's gross and stuff, and
It's
like
kinda
yeah,
fun.
It does make eating that animal harder, like when you have that emotional connection to it. But I think that's an amazing skill to have. very useful in practical settings.
Don't get me wrong, Norman is like a dick that shouldn't have done the things he did. But also, this whole game is just him getting fucked over the entire time. Like, I wouldn't even wish that on my worst person. But like, my favorite Spider-Man villain's Kraven the Hunter, and I've always loved the concept of killing something and then using it, revitalizing it, repurposing it. Like, just that has always been a cool concept to me. Have I done it before? No. I would
I'd be willing to do it though. I think that's kind of the main difference is, as my current health standpoint, I really should probably eat more meat. So like, yeah, it works out for me. I'd rather
need
not
to eat more veggies, and I need to eat more things, so I got vitamins.
The next one I feel like is gonna be really easy to answer, so I'm kind of curious to see if I'm right. Would you rather lose all of your friends but keep your best friend, or lose your best friend and keep the rest of your friends?
Then what's the point of having my friends if my best friend is gone?
Yeah.
Exactly. Okay. Like I said, I figured that's how it was gonna go. I'd rather keep my best friend because they've been my best friend. There's a reason they're my best friend. You know, we've been through potentially everything together. You know.
Yeah, they're best friends for a reason.
And I don't know if like don't be wrong. Like I have more friends than I just have my best friend. But
oh my god, I was worried about this
I
boss
would
fight
rather
for a little
just
bit.
have my best friend because then that means that we're closer. So, would you rather have people spread a terrible lie about you or have people spread terrible but true tales about you?
They were saying that I was sending pics to minors in high school.
You were a minor.
Oh, sorry, sending it to like worse people. Sending naughty pics around.
No, I get that.
Like it doesn't do anything to me. I was also I'm trying to remember, I was also labeled like the school shooter and said I did a lot of dumb shit that I didn't do. So like it doesn't change anything that happened to me. Get over here, Martin, I swear to Christ. I don't want this fight to last any longer than it has to.
I personally would rather have a terrible lie spread about me than my terrible truths, I guess.
I don't have terrible truths.
I mean, I don't really think I have anything either, but if I do, there's a reason it's a secret, I guess. So I'd rather not have that spread.
And
I mean, I
at
have a
least
perfect
with a
example
lie,
right now.
You can kind of disprove it.
No, exactly. You can eventually disprove it, even if it takes years or a lot of time. Like,
because either way, something bad's being spread about you.
Yeah, if it's true, it's honestly worse, in my
Because
opinion.
that means they can prove you did it.
So that's my personal opinion about it.
Oh, you stupid.
Would you rather walk in on your parents or have them walk in on you?
Honestly, I have walked in on my parents. Not fun.
I'd rather walk in on my parents because then I know what they're doing, and I don't want that. I'm leader of B Squad. I can't do it. Like
so,
these questions are so one-sided.
Yeah. Hopefully, no one in my family ever watches this, but I have seen my parents, so
That's weird.
I would rather not have them walk in on me.
Me too.
I feel like it's definitely a different story when it's the child.
Yeah. Exactly, and like,
even if you're a full-fledged adult and it's perfectly normal.
Yeah, I just would never be able to look my parents in the eyes again after that.
It'd be kind of funny.
Like, at least the one time I did walk in on them, they didn't know it, so like I was able to look them in the eyes afterwards. And they would look me in the eyes afterwards. It was weird.
My parents knew. They're like, "What the fuck? Why are
And like,
you?"
to be fair, when it happened, I didn't know what was going on. Now I do, and I'm like, oh, okay.
They were wrestling on the bed.
Yeah, we can say that. But yeah, having them walk in on me would just be a lot more. Just,
All right.
I would. Feel
I would feel very
uncomfortable.
different now than I would if I was like that young again. You know, at least I was young when it happened.
Yeah.
Get the fuck over here, Martin Lee.
Would you rather be the absolute best at something that no one takes seriously, or be average at something well respected?
Why are we bringing up real life?
I was pretty high in the world rankings for my Wii game.
I
But no one
would
gives a
say
shit
I
about
would
that.
I was at the
rather.
top of a server in a Weeb game.
I think I'd rather be average at something
What
well
the-
respected.
No, did anybody see me just start sliding?
Yes, because
Call me
the
Lightning
model was
McQueen because
coming
I
out.
was drifting, bro.
It's because the model was popping out.
And like, there's not like
Gosh,
a
that
real
was-
like hard reason or like big reason
How
why
long
I'd
did
rather
that
be
fight
well
take?
respected. We are at like 29 minutes, so I can't quite see the segment. 2954.
Oh yeah, watch this. Nice.
10 issues. What about you, Chris? Would you rather be the best at something no one takes seriously, or average at something people?
Be the best at the thing that no one takes seriously, because that's my thing. I'd much
I
rather.
can get that.
Yeah, I can get it
It's
too.
like the whole movie thing, where it's like, it's my thing that I'm a part of. It sure didn't work out in the end, but like that's
Yeah.
still what I can say is mine.
You know, I wasn't thinking of it that way, and I actually think I'm going to change my answer to that as well. I was more thinking of like a workplace setting, like be the best at my job, but it's like something I don't get paid well at, you know? And then like, oh, I'm average, but I get paid more. Like, oh, I'll take that, you know? That's how I was looking at it. So I've changed my mind. Would you rather have unlimited battery life on all your devices, or have free Wi-Fi wherever you go?
Free Wi-Fi. Well, is it good? What? I'd assume it's good
That's
Wi-Fi.
the question here.
Is it shitty Wi-Fi or good Wi-Fi?
I'd assume it's good Wi-Fi because infinite battery life is infinite battery life.
That's true.
I'd say good Wi-Fi because good Wi-Fi would be a lot more.
Oh, I was wrong. We were not at 29 minutes. We were at like 27. So,
Oh.
Dude, that fight was. Woo, good job, me.
um,
Go ESU Spider-Man.
I would rather say Wi-Fi too, just because. Don't get me wrong. Like I've used cellular data and like it works. Sometimes it doesn't work well though.
Oh my! And if you have free Wi-Fi everywhere, you can reduce your plan.
Yeah, no, exactly. Like I would rather just have the Wi-Fi because I spend most of my time on Wi-Fi anyways, and I think it just normally runs better. I mean, despite some of the issues I've had with my current internet provider, where they've been doing a lot of maintenance and they're constantly down.
This is just a random. It's only the mask that's dirty. But this is just a random question, really. Say like cybernetics did exist. Would you guys need like cybernetic upgrades? Say hypothetically speaking, you had enough money to get maybe like a cybernetic upgrade, such as like a cyber arm, cyber leg, maybe a cybernetic implant into your brain.
I'm not putting anything into my brain because I know what computers can do.
So
I'm not gonna put a computer.
I
in my
feel like the
brain.
real question for me and the way I'd actually feel about it, am I intentionally replacing something that is damaged or needs help? Am I putting in a cybernetic heart because my heart is failing? Then yes, I would do it.
Yeah, I mean, if
I would do it
would.
to live. I don't feel like I would do it just to be better at something. Like, yeah, say like I get better legs so I can run faster. No, that doesn't fucking matter to me.
But if I get cybernetic arms, I can be like Spider-Man and have grapple hooks in my arms and be able to be like
Yeah,
Spider-Man.
I mean, like, I can see that, but I think personally I would rather just, if needed.
Hey,
Where's Otto?
gone.
Okay, we're actually at 32 minutes. Never mind.
Alright, so we'll just let this
Yeah,
cutscene
we'll
play
let the
out.
cutscene play out. Also, goddamn, why is that mask so dirty?
That's
Damn,
what I
we have
said.
to, we have to make this one part really broken to make the whole mask.
Well, it makes all the suit dirty, but the problem is he's not wearing all of the suit. He's
So
only wearing the mask.
only. Alright. Would you... okay. Would you rather have Billie Eilish's future or Madonna's legacy?
Well, the thing about a future is it's very changeable.
No, exactly. I think I'd rather have the legacy.
I'd
Only
rather.
because at least that I know I did something great. Even if it may not be a long-term thing, at least I did something great, and I can continue doing what I love doing, and know that at least I may feel happy. On the other hand, I would rather, like the Billie Eilish thing is like Daniel said, something bad could happen. She could die, or she could be a terrible human being, and then all of a sudden, the whole reputation's ruined. So I
I'd
mean, I
choose
don't
legacy
know.
because it's more cemented.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And plus, if I made the Madonna music, I think I'd be pretty cool.
Would you rather have a third nipple or an extra toe?
Third nipple.
Third nipple.
I could make Triforce on my chest. Get a tattoo.
Get it.
The nipple of courage, the nipple of wisdom, and the nipple of power.
I really would say I probably actually agree with the nipple one because the extra toe would really throw off balance.
Oh my
and
god, it'd
shoes
be
would be terrible.
so hard to balance.
Shoes as well. Well, like even if you grew up learning how to balance, shoes.
Yeah, shoes would
Yeah,
suck.
I would say yeah.
You'd have to get one special shoe.
Because you need the extra width. Would you rather solve world hunger or global warming?
So here's the thing. I know this is gonna be a super hot take. Okay.
Oh, hold on.
We're gonna end
Hold
the.
on.
Do we want to end the episode with the hot take, or do we want to wait?
We got time. The cutscene's
How about we wait? We wait till right when the cutscene's over. He says his hot take, end the video.
Okay. So here's my thing about global warming. We're in an ice age.
Where are you going?
I need to
by the definition of Ice Age, we're in one right now. Because we have ice at the poles. Global warming. Well, so while the heating up of the world may not be entirely uninfluenced by us, but it's going to happen anyways. It's a cycle.
You know, we almost went an episode without Daniel doing a hot take.
The one thing I will say is that there's an interesting theory called water displacement. And so you have a full cup of water and ice. That ice melts. Does it overflow?
Usually not. Unless there's extenuating circumstances.
Yeah, like, so that's the interesting kind of thing here. It's like, I know a lot of people are like, oh, well, the cities are gonna flood. We don't know. Like, it can be projected that way, but like, we don't know. So I really don't know lasting repercussions of global warming yet. World hunger, I feel like would be better to solve, only because at least then everyone can live happy.
Why can't they just eat?
Okay. Why don't they just go to McDonald's? Jeez.
Yeah, why don't they go to Macca's? Come on.
Go to
But so the thing about global warming, the world's gonna warm up anyways, because that's just how things go. And everyone's like, well, what about all the CO2 that cows' farts are putting in the air?
The cow farts.
Remember when we've discussed that there's been dinosaurs on Earth? Imagine how much.
Are we about to finish this next episode?
I think the main story, actually, yeah.
Yeah. Do you know how much the dinosaurs would have put into the frickin' atmosphere with their farts?
I don't know, Daniel.
I don't know.
But the real question is here is we don't know right now the last repercussions of global warming. We don't. We have projections and we have base science knowledge on it. But you know what I do know?
Well, we have an idea of what'll happen.
I do know something. I know we should wrap this up because the episode is already
I just want
over.
to end my point, though. At least if everyone has food, everyone can be happy.
Yeah, and
No,
I mean,
you're not you when you're
at least
hungry.
people won't die of starvation.
At least people can be happy.
Whoa!
We will see you guys at the next episode.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh, I didn't even know that was a landmark.
Yeah.